My reaction to being selected was a complete surprise.
There must be people much more deserving than myself.
I never really considered myself a hero.
I wouldn't say behind my back, but without my knowledge, they kind of sprung it on me, which was super nice.
I was just shocked and surprised. I'm glad that people recognize that patient education is really important.
CURE is honored to shine a spotlight on 5 individuals. Together, as one, we can raise awareness for the disease, address disparities, and most importantly this evening, recognize and celebrate esteemed individuals who have routinely gone above and beyond for those affected by multiple myeloma.
A year after diagnosis, I started putting that teaching hat back on to teach more broadly to the myeloma population. I mean, we reach people worldwide.
We've done quite a bit. Climbed Everest, we've done Patagonia, we've done Alaska, all to be positive and to be, to raise money for a cure.
Yet we still have these pockets of patients and populations that don't have access to these therapies.
One is admitting that it exists and doing what we can to bridge the gap.
There's so many people around me, particularly people who look like me, who don't have those same benefits.
Had I had myeloma 20 years prior, it's very unlikely that I would have lived this long. But I think we really need to drive a change in the culture of the way medicine's practiced. The driving force for that will be patients.
It's my pleasure to say welcome here in New Orleans to the inaugural Multiple Myeloma Heroes Recognition event.
I'd like to acknowledge the multiple myeloma heroes, hearing those stories, but also I came away with a sense of hope because that we can mitigate some of the disparities that exist.
This may be an incurable disease right now, but it does not mean that I have to stop living my life right now.
I will devote myself personally and professionally to improve the short and long-term outcomes of African Americans.
Live your best life now.
Just as he did with my mother 11 years ago, Dr. Tony Blau is a multiple myeloma hero. With a globally viewed program, Cindy is a myeloma hero to hundreds of thousands of viewers around the world and a dear friend.
I have no doubt JP will continue to climb mountains and encourage others until there's a cure someday very soon. He has inspired countless patients over the past 8 years. It is an absolute honor to nominate JP, my husband and my best friend.
Based on patients' needs. He's now presented this clinic model to the FDA in an attempt to have more government support for these initiatives in the future. And so my myeloma hero is Dr. Rodriguez.
I'm always that voice to remind the group about the people who aren't around the table, will never be invited to the table. That is making an impact. Honored to be here at the same dinner table as the rest of your family, to be able to nominate you.
Our mission at Janssen is to reimagine care so patients can redefine living. Thank you for your commitment, your leadership, and for working together in a community for multiple myeloma.
It makes me happy to see that it's being put on the spotlight.
One person wins, we all win if we do it together. So it just requires a shift in thinking.
But cancer patients can learn from each other. I can learn from the treatment choices of everyone else and what worked and what didn't.
Asking others for help is really important because I think that brings you to your next step. And
so it's crucial to have someone there by your side.
I want to be there now to help others.
To help disparities and to help minorities.
My goal is to help people that look like me live a little longer.
Because if we're not benefiting the people that need it the most, then it's a moot point.